All right. By the way, did I mention? I told you guys earlier. Now you know that I'm an old curmudgeon here, a middle-aged curmudgeon. I mean, I don't even know if I'm middle-aged at this point. 47 times 2 is 94. Not a lot of people get to 94. I'm an over-the-hill guy. Who's kidding who? Who can still bang out fucking 10 pull-ups? Huh? You like that? What am I saying here? I'm one of these fucking people that I do not give it up to young people right out of the fucking gate. I don't give a fuck how good a game you had. I don't give a fuck how good a season you have. I want to see the career. And you know, that whole crown 'em king began somewhere at the beginning of Shaq's career. That fucking, you know, when you came into the league and you already had your own fucking sneaker. You know what I mean? So I never give it up to people until, like, you know, and people going, Tom Brady's the greatest of all time. I still was going like, well, Joe Montana has 4 rings and it only took him 4 times to get it. He won with nobodies. He won with superstar teams. All right? So, until this guy does something above and beyond him, the best he can do is be on his level. I'm one of those guys. Having said that, Steph Curry is the greatest fucking shooter of all time. I believe. I already think that. So I made it a promise as a sports fan that I was going to try and see him this year. Well, see him as soon as I can while he's still fucking young and he's in his prime. You know, you got to do that. Like I saw Jordan when he still had hair. You know, so turns out I was hanging out at Lago last night doing the great Tom Papa's show down there, and Al Madrigal from All Things Comedy, the creative force, the brains, the brawn behind All Things Comedy. He was down there, and he's a Bay Area guy, and he watches every single Golden State Warriors game. And he said, you know what? He goes, the Warriors are in town this Saturday. So I woke up this morning, ba-doo, ba-doo, boop. I went on StubHub, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and I paid through the fucking nose for 2 fucking great seats. Yeah, I'm going to go Saturday night. Fuck it, I got to see this guy, and I'm going to get there early for the shoot-around, so because I want to see him put on a show. And I'm hearing people talking about how fucking unreal it is just to watch the guy shoot around, and it's reminding me of when I went to a San Diego Padres game back in May of 1998. I remember me and this comedian, Dan Smith, another Boston guy, we went down there, and we saw Mark McGuire. And this is when they, you know, were, going after the Roger Maris record, you know, and everybody was having Andrew Steen delivered to their house in their wife's name. I'm actually going to look it up. I'm going to find you the exact fucking date. San Diego Padres, 1998 schedule. That's fucking hilarious that this still exists. Who the fuck looked this up today? 1998 San Diego Padres schedule. I remember it was May 20-something. Where the fuck was it? It was the Cardinals, right? This is some fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. They have the games numbered rather than the date. You fuck... Oh, there's the date. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? Right there. Right there, Fred. Go fuck yourself. 5/29, 1998, or 5/30, or 5/31. It wasn't June. I remember it wasn't June. I went to one of those fucking games against the St. Louis Cardinals, and we got there early, and we watched Mark McGuire take batting practice. And if there's any footage of that, if you could have been there and watched the performance this man put on, and you still think that performance-enhancing drugs should be illegal, you're out of your fucking mind. These people are special. These people are better than us. Okay? You know, when you take a Prius to the fucking gas station, do you put premium, super fucking the best gas? You don't. You give it the shit gas. Right? You pull up in a fucking supercar, you put the best fuel in it that you can. All right? And you know what it is? I don't think it's these athletes' fault. I think it's the people in the crowd. We don't want to admit that we're a bunch of Toyota Priuses. That's what we are. bunch of Ford Escorts, and we deserve that shit food that they feed us and fuel our bodies with as we sit there and just getting the itis in the fifth inning from all the booze and fucking hot dogs you ate. These fucking athletes, they're better than us. They're special. They need the high-octane fuel, and they should go out there and put on a fucking show and fill up our lives. Right? Anyways, I'll tell you right now, I would rather watch a fucking roided-up athlete take batting practice than watch an all-natural one break down at 35 and remind me that I'm going to die someday. You know what I mean? I want them to be superhuman. I want their head to be 3 times the size it was before they started their career. Fuck that. Those people, they're heroes. They're using themselves as guinea pigs. They put that shit in their body. They didn't know what the fuck it was. They didn't know what the fuck it was because they wanted to make you happy. They wanted to hear you cheer. Right? They wanted to see your little kid go, boy, oh boy, this is the greatest time ever. And then they wanted to go out and have their choice of pussy after the game. Top shelf, high octane, fucking Victoria's Secret pussy. And they, goddamn it, they earned it. All right, you walking around letting somebody shoot horse tranquilizers into your fucking ass. You know, and then what do you get? What do you get? What do you get as a thank you? You got to sit in front of the Senate. They make you cry. If I was running this nation. No, I swear to God, I love that athletes use performance-enhancing drugs, and I hope they continue to do it because as much as people are condemning it, we learn things by them using them, and eventually they're going to figure out how to make them safe, and when I'm old, and you guys go to see me at a casino when I am 94 and I am fucking jacked with a full head of fucking hair, you can thank the Mark McGuires, okay? You can thank the fucking, the other, whoever the fuck else took it. I don't know who the fuck, who gives a shit? You can thank Peyton Manning's wife. All right? If she didn't blow out her fucking shoulder taking those cookies out of the oven and she didn't need that shit, God damn it. Can somebody please make a picture of me at 94, jacked with a full head of hair, wearing a tuxedo, playing the Stardust, cheering on the Vegas... shut the fuck up, Bill. All right.